Hello and welcome everybody to 1994. In 1994, some big names were born. Derrick Henry, star running back for the Tennessee Titans. Justin Bieber, star to every girl under the age of 14. And my personal favorite, Giannis Antetokounmpo, right here. Who won the 2021 NBA National Championship? Do you remember who? I can't remember. I feel like we keep talking about this, and I really have trouble wrapping my head around this. Anyway, 1994, Sir Nick Faldo, my understanding is, if you're an Anglophile, Sir Nick Faldo. If you're American, Nick Faldo was influential in Mizuno design, iron design. And Mizuno comes out with this in 1994, the MP14. And it is just absolutely lovely to look at. And, by the way, in 1994, I think Jose Orzabal won the Masters. And I want to share this beautiful iron. Let's get this on the review table and have a closer look. A lot of people associate this rightly with Tiger Woods, but for me, I always think of Nick Faldo when I think of Mizuno branding. So to identify the MP14, pretty easy here. The Mizuno M on the muscle. And then here, kind of the aft portion of the top line closer to the heel, you can see the Mizuno in script and the MP14 identifying marks. Pretty easy to recognize. This is kind of a Franken club. We'll talk about that here. But you can see the iron number with the Mizuno M here on the sole towards the toe. Absolutely lovely. Another identifying feature is on the hosel here. It says forged. Okay, so looking at the top line and the grooves, you can see very much a no-nonsense club. Looks absolutely stunning. So some things that I remember differently, and you can voice your opinions in the comments below, but this one looks like it's been overly polished. I don't remember the front, the leading edge right here being so rounded and forgiving. It looks like this was sanded and polished, just from what I remember. And then same with this muscle right here. I remember that being a little bit sharper. And I may remember things incorrectly. My memory isn't perfect. Same with this top line. It looks a little more rounded. So let me know your thoughts and memories. This one just looks like it's heavily refinished. And as we move up the shaft, you'll see it has been reshafted. The original MP14s had a black ferrule with like a letter number combo, so like R53 or R43, whatever numbers they had on here. This one has a replacement ferrule with a single gold ring. All right, not stock. But, I have different audiences. There's the playing audience, and I like to play clubs, so I don't really care. But I also have a collector's audience who want to identify original iron, so I'm going to discuss the differences here. The original shafts were dynamic gold, like this one has a dynamic gold shaft that's been reshafted because you can see they labeled it MP68 right here. But it also came with dynamic light, Mizuno Pro shafts, so whatever you may find. This one happens to have a Tech-Mech USA kind of a wrap style grip. Well, even though it's been heavily polished, it is a lovely looking club. Let's get this on the simulator, the launch monitor, and see what I can do with it. All right, Mizuno MP14. Oh, wow. January 11th, and we're hitting golf balls. It's been a couple months. Oh. All right, let's see how we do here. No idea what's going to come out of here. I'm expecting what I usually expect. In case of the lefts. Left, left, left. Ooh, a Healy one. Look at that terrible spin rate. 180, yeah, because the low spin. That's not accurate. That was a terrible shot. Try this again. All right, a little Healy. That's the carry we're looking for with a modern club.
When you have all the data in front of you, it's really quite different what you're thinking. All right, well, what I would do normally is open up my face and go for a little out to in and see if we can get a little fade going on here. A nice playable fade. That's exactly what happened. Beautiful. Attack angle, negative. I always watch my attack angle because sometimes I swing up at the wall, especially with like hybrids and stuff. This is great. All right, let's see. One more maybe. 156 with an open face. When I hit it normally, and we get the, I get my draws, so I'm looking for, but with a modern club, probably more like 165. Oh, man. That one also felt hilly. Yeah. 166. I'm gonna do actually one more, see if I can bring that strike out just a little bit. But as far as the sound goes, I mean, even indoors, this thing is like, it feels amazing. All right. We want to hit right in the middle of that club. Let's see, 5,000. That's still for 6-iron. Oh, it's a modern 6-iron. That's pretty close. 171. That's too far for my 6-iron. Oh well, those are the numbers. Mizuno MP14.
So I was comparing this to other blades for distance. This goes the right distance. I don't know what I was thinking at that range footage. I was just trying to fill airtime and I misspoke, okay? So wrong again. But this club feels absolutely amazing. It sounds absolutely amazing. It looks great. This particular model, individual I should say, this particular individual is a Franken club, which doesn't affect me because I'm here to play clubs. You hit ball, dirt, golf club, hit ball, go through dirt, it's dirty. It's funny when people criticize golf clubs. That golf club's dirty. So what it was made to do, all right? So you look at modern Mizunos with the way that the muscle drops off at the toe. Oh, so beautiful. They had that in the 90s. You talk about a club with character on the sole, but not on the face where it can be distracting. This is absolutely stunning. The way it feels balanced and poised and soft, and it spins and it's consistent. This is the club, the blade. Okay, let's start with the 60s, okay? So one of my favorite blades of all time are the late 60s Arnold Palmer, when it was still a Pro-Line brand, Trumatic blades. Oh, those are some beautiful clubs. And then the 70s, the Wilsons. Oh my goodness. Hogan made some great stuff too. But the Wilson staff blades, all the way up through like the 80s, like the FG17s. And then the 80s, the McGregor Murfield and the 20th edition Murfield. Absolutely phenomenal, gorgeous, stunning. Anybody could get those kind of clubs. And then the 90s. This represents the pinnacle of 90s blade technology right here. I can't think of anything that I'd rather play from the 90s. Yes, ping zing. You want these huge monster bricks on a stick. Ping zing. But when you're talking about just gorgeous blades that you can play golf with, this is the top of the mountain, right? This is the king of the cake, the castle of the king, the eat your cake and watch it too. Oh, I just butchered like 7 cliches. All right, either way, you know what I'm saying, all right? This is the best. I can't, any questions? What else do you want me to say? The pinnacle of blade engineering right here, Mizuno, and they're still doing it today. But to me, this is where that greatness, yeah, they had some good clubs before, but this is where that greatness was achieved, and I think a lot of credit to Sir Nick Faldo. Let me know your thoughts and memories with the MP14. The only problem I have with it, you ready for this? Buckle up. There's a problem with the MP14. It's so desirable that collectors are driving the price up. So for us people who actually play golf, they're less accessible. Which isn't really a complaint against the club. You know what I mean? They're just absolutely stunning. Love them. Love them. Did I mention that? Excited to read your comments. As usual, huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. It's just general support. I post a few behind the scenes pictures and updates, some behind the scenes stuff. Another way you can support this channel is by visiting my Amazon shop. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. I am the Vintage Golfer.